Tell me about a time that you got to witness karma in action and you were truly satisfied.
Easy. So my husband and I went to the outlet malls a few years ago to go grab some cologne and then come right back home. It was a Saturday, parking lot's packed. We finally find a spot, so we pull in, yay. And all of a sudden there's these two really angry people that are running up to the car and they are like banging on the windows. They start screaming that we stole their spot, so we decide to just avoid the crazy and go find another spot. It's not really a big deal. So in the midst of the craziness, this small crowd had kind of like gathered, just wondering what the fuck is going on. As we're backing out to give them their spot, we notice there's another car. So we back completely out of the spot. The other car takes it. So we're just left in awe of how quickly karma has worked. And everyone in the little crowd was just laughing and clapping and cheering.
Me and my best friend used to talk bad about on dope. Mind you, we fall out and she talking about how skinny I am. Lying to him I do dope. Hell, then this fuck around and die off a drug overdose. What's the irony in that?
So I was dating somebody, right? And I just felt like he was taking me for granted. So I prayed, and I told him that I prayed that he get another girlfriend because I want you to realize that these ain't me. And when I say that, I would do stuff like, what are basics? I cook and clean. But like if he fall asleep, I would wash his face in the bed. I would give him pedicures because he worked on his feet. I catered to this man and did a lot. And I wanted to. So let me tell y'all. All right, I told him that I'm not even going to try to get back with you until you get another girlfriend and realize, you know what I'm saying, the difference. So he started talking to somebody. He didn't tell me yet, but we was broke up. He texted me, and then I had texted him back like 4 hours later. So then, by the time he responded, it wasn't him. Some girl had texted my phone and was like, he no longer needs you or something. He got a girl now. Thanks. Respectfully. Let me tell y'all, that word respectfully had me a little f***ed up for a while. Nobody could say that to me because I was traumatized. Like, why the f*** does he even text my phone? He texted me first. And I was like, bro, okay, if that's your nigga, he texted me first. What the f***? So I was just wondering, like, does this girl know me? Like, does she got like a secret vendetta against me? Like, why did she just do this? Like, it didn't make no sense. He ended up hitting me back and apologized. He said he was asleep. The girl went through his phone. He was going to tell me about her, but it just didn't. Then asked if he could come over to talk to me about it. I already knew he just wanted to see me. Didn't let him that day, but I let him a different day come over. Now, I never look at his phone and none of that stuff. His phone had been blowing up. I don't check niggas' phones, though. I don't know. Oh, girl was, because she texted my phone when he went to sleep. But anyways, it was her calling him. So when he left, yeah, he stayed. All right, he stayed. So when he left, he had to go do something, either with the girl, for the girl, whatever. I don't know. She was a bum. She didn't even have a cell phone, okay? He gave her one of his cell phones to have a cell phone. I had some information for him. Called them. He answered, what's up, Charlie? Y'all know guys are slow because I don't know why he would say my name when he was with old girl. I mean, even though we cool, she knew me. Okay, I told y'all she knew me. I knew she knew me. She knew me. She was all in my inbox from 2017 on down. So when he said my name, she ended up snapping and then trying to pull the phone from me. I just heard, I'm like, what the f is going on? He was like, hold up, Charlie. And I'm like, and then she just started screaming, did you tell her I'm pregnant? Did you tell her I'm pregnant? I was like, Now, him having a girlfriend is one thing. But pregnant? Bro, that wasn't the plan. So I'm like, well, that'll do it. That'll do it. So I did apologize to him for praying that he got another girlfriend. But I was like, you shouldn't have been humping without no condom. Y'all, this girl put him through HEW hockey stick, okay? And then she hit my phone up a couple times. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? Little stupid. I'll calculate the time that y'all was together to see if that really is your baby and tell him the truth. So I did. He ain't believe me though. But I was like, bro, unless you lying, you stupid. Because that's not your baby. Y'all asked me, was that his baby? Hell no, that wasn't his baby. She did all that.
So one time I asked an Uber driver to pull into a gas station so I could get snacks or something. He accidentally parks in a handicap spot and immediately is like, oh, I gotta move my car. He couldn't move the car because a dude in a Ferrari blocked him in and starts screaming at him belligerently. You can't park here. You don't have a handicap placard. F you. And the dude starts getting racist. He's like, you're an immigrant. Why are you even in this country? You're driving for Uber. What a piece of shit. Uber driver is like, dude, it was an accident. I'm trying to move my car and you won't let me. Guy in the Ferrari calls the police. The police come and realize that Ferrari guy is hammered. He had been driving drunk this whole time. So they arrest him. The best part is that they gave his keys to the Uber driver so that the Uber driver could move the Ferrari because Ferrari guy was too drunk to move his own car. Immediate karma. Instant karma. It was great.
There was this girl I went to high school with who I swear was racist. But she always wanted to be my friend and hung up under me, so hey, whatever. But this girl was also the biggest kleptomaniac I've ever seen in my life. Like, she would steal for no reason at all. And she would always steal cookies and drinks at lunch. And on this day, she stole a drink. But I guess she felt like people were watching her in the back, so she put that drink back with the quickness. But of course, when we get to the cashier, I'm the one who gets accused of stealing for obvious reasons. So they're grilling me. They're getting my ass. And clearly I don't have anything, so they have to let me go. But on the way back, she shows no remorse. I'm like, this is bullshit. She's like, it's because you're black. I'm like, duh. Anyway, a guy pushes his chair out too fast on our way back to the table. And she trips over it and falls right on her face in front of everybody. And she knocked out her front 2 teeth. She deserved.
I was dating this person and the relationship was so bad, it was ridiculous. So one day they came to me and told me they wanted to end things, and I was like, cool, this is my way out. But since I didn't have an immediate place to go, they offered I could still stay and pay rent, we just won't be together. You know, roommate. And I agreed happily because I just wanted to be out there for real. So I ended up moving on and I started talking to this girl, right? And mind you, I was still paying rent. So this particular day, they had stole my iPad and my MacBook computer and they went through it. I'm talking about went through my Snapchat, went through my Instagram, went through everything they could find. And they found out that I was in a relationship with somebody else. And they proceeded to kick me out. In the midst, they broke my iPad, they had broke my MacBook, they had broken everything that had value to me. And I was like, I just gave you rent, I'm not leaving. Give me my money back, and it was just hell. So a few weeks ago, I had found out through a mutual friend that this person has kidney disease and they only have like a few months to live. And mind you, they did way worse. The list can go on, but I don't know how I feel.
So when I was a young warthog, I dated this guy we'll call Andy because that's his name. Andy started dating one of my friends, Mandy, and together they decided they were going to make my life a living hell. To this day, I don't understand why they decided to with me because I was over on the bench. Anyway, Andy wanted to join the Marines and Mandy wanted to join the Navy. When I mentioned that I wasn't sure if I wanted to join the Marines or the Navy, they both laughed at me and told me that I was too fat, too stupid, and too weak to ever make it, and that the only thing I'd be good for is making babies. Fast forward a few years, both Andy and Mandy have washed out of their respective boot camps. Not sure why Mandy washed out, but Andy washed out for failure to adapt. Pan over to me. I'm my recruiting station's Iron Woman, and I'm fixing to ship to boot camp, and Mandy reaches out to me to try to get me to participate in some MLM she's gotten herself involved in. I say, nope, see you in 13 weeks, and off to boot camp I go. Once I graduate boot camp and I finally get my phone back, I check my social media, and I notice that they unfriended me. And I realized they both blocked me when it became evident I was going to pass boot camp.
Someone I considered a close friend asked me to move in with her as a roommate. We fall out shortly after I move in. So her and her boyfriend comes up with this plot to get me out the house and keep my money. They send her sister and some friend. Pretty much, I don't know, beat me up, drag me out. Didn't really go as they planned because at the end of the day, the sister was calling the police on me. Trying to get me put in jail forever because it got weird. And her doing that literally took out 3 birds with 1 stone. The sister and her bum literally got karma right away. The sister who called the police on me is in jail for calling the police on me. That set it up is homeless now because she got evicted. And her baby daddy gonna be in jail for damn near ever.
So back in like 2016, 17 maybe? 16? I don't know. I'm still with this dude. He wasn't completely over his ex. And I basically found out he like posted her on his Snapchat or whatever. So, you know me, I'm cool, right? I'm done. Fast forward maybe like a week later, we all at this club and she's there. And he's there and, you know, I'm not talking to him, so I'm just kind of keeping my distance. Club wasn't really packed. She's sitting with her new nigga. This man was so blue, bro. Like, left for her new nigga everything. They got into it. She protected her new nigga. Egg on his face. Egg on his face. It was hilarious. Great to watch.